Jennifer, what are you doing?
Oh, hi.
Hi.
Isn't he adorable? Oh, now, before you accuse me of anything, Gwen wanted to see Will, so I said that I would watch Billy. Isn't he precious?
Yeah, he's precious. Can I hold him now?
I don't think so. Not with that grumpy face. You would not want to be held with that grumpy face, would you? Would you know? You like me. Oh, it was like magic, Paul. He was crying before, and as soon as I picked him up, he just stopped.
Yeah, I don't think this is such a great idea.
Would you relax, please? I'm not gonna break down. I know he's not mine.
Who's this?
This is Gwen's little boy. She's down seeing Will.
When can we get Will out of here?
I'm working on that, and when I figure it out, I'll handle it. You can go.
You shouldn't have arrested him. Will would never hurt anybody.
Dad knows that.
I want Will out of here as much as both of you, but all the evidence we have points to him.
Well, there must be some mistake.
And I'll find it.
Lieutenant, here's that report you were waiting for.
Dad, what is it?
There's a charge for methanol on Will's credit card.
Methanol?
It's the chemical that was used to poison Iris Dombrowski.
Well, that doesn't mean anything. I mean, Will could have bought it for any number of reasons.
Jen, methanol is what Will used on Rose.
The stroller.
Oh, no, but what if he starts crying?
Well, then I'll go downstairs and I'll get Gwen. I don't think you should be babysitting right now. We should be concentrating on Will.
Okay, you're right. All right. Oh. Hey. Oh, it felt so right to hold him, Paul. Right, I owe you an apology.
Why?
Well, you wanted to get Gwen and the baby out of town, and you're right, you should have. Because you were afraid that they would end up hurting our family. And they have.
Your mother wants...
And for our children that are now in other cities and states and countries, may they come home safely.
What's wrong?
This is Billy's teething ring. Gwen left in such a hurry, I'll have to drop it by.
What's up?
We want to help you. Is there anything we can do? Do you need anything?
We're here to help you. Every step of the way.
I think we skipped a part.
What?
Well, the way it goes is you ask me if I did it, and I tell you I'm innocent, and then you tell me that you believe me because you love me and we're family and all
Will.
that. Just go away.
No, Will, look, we're not going to let you push us away. We're here to help you.
Help me with what, Paul? What are you gonna do? You gonna help me deal with being guilty? I'm not guilty. All that stuff you said before, blah, blah, blah. Will, you're strong. Will, you're normal. Will, you're sane. You didn't mean any of it.
Will, there's evidence.
Yeah, because someone put it there. It was a setup, Paul, and you know all about those, don't you?
Will.
In fact, maybe you put the evidence there yourself, trying to get control over my life again, get me away from Gwen and the baby.
Will.
Or maybe you never forgave me for what happened to Rose in the first place.
Hey, stop it!
No, Jennifer, it's okay.
No, it's not. Paul would never plant evidence against you. He loves you. He would never do anything to hurt you or me. He just wants what's best for us, Will. You know that. You know that no matter what happens, we can always count on each other.
Christmas came early.
Yeah, looks like everyone's getting what they want this Christmas. All my life.
You and Dusty seem very close. Happy for you.
Am I supposed to say I'm happy for you too? Oh, well, actually, that'd be nice. We're getting married.
Yeah, we'll send you an invitation for the big day.
I'm sorry, I'm pretty sure I'm busy on that day. Although I do have one question. Is Jen happy for you guys too, or has she completely forgotten what it feels like to be happy?
Heck, she's got a long way to go, but...
Honey, I think she was going for sarcasm. But, you know, it's funny. You didn't seem too preoccupied with Jennifer's happiness when you were here with Dusty a few minutes ago.
Sometimes I forget what a horrible thing I've done to her. Then I see you two, and I hate myself all over again.
A little late, don't you think, to grow a conscience?
Well, she won't need one. I mean, not with Dusty.
What's going on?
Nothing, just catch up.
And don't let me keep you.
Yeah, we never do.
I want to buy duct tape so I can seal Meg Snyder's mouth shut.
Right. Her doubts and Jennifer having a meltdown every time she sees a baby, it's a bad combination.
Who knew Meg Snyder had a guilty conscience?
Well, let's just hope it doesn't get the best of her.
No, you know what? If it's a contest between keeping Dusty and making Jennifer, Meg will always pick Dusty.
Yeah.
Shall we order a drink and toast tonight?
It might be Dusty that's keeping Meg from talking, but we need to figure out a way to help Jennifer. She misses her son. What's the best way to get through tough times?
Have an affair?
Seriously?
No. Distraction. Something fun. I don't know, a
See,
hobby?
that's exactly what I was thinking. I think it's time for us to tear a page from Barbara Ryan's playbook. And in Paris, and she invited Jen to come to France for the holidays.
Oh, well, that's nice. What if Jen doesn't want to go?
What's to keep her here, really? The forced holiday cheer, the endless carols in the mall, maybe the sight of Barbara eating figgy pudding.
Do people really eat figgy pudding?
Fruitcake, she likes fruitcake. No, she goes to France, there's no babies.
Oh,
There's no reminders.
that's right, because there are no babies in Paris.
Not in the French fast lane.
So this friend, modeling friend?
Oh, no, relax. She doesn't do anything other than dabble in the occasional after-work martini.
And you would know this because...
I knew her for a little while when I lived in Europe.
Should I be jealous?
Never.
So you think Jen will go?
Yeah. I think the best thing that could happen to Jen is she'd skip Christmas in Oakdale. Mhm. And we get the first of many happy holidays together.
You really think there's such a thing as peace on Earth?
I'd settle for peace on Oakdale.
You know who I'm gonna miss this Christmas the most is Will. And that kid tries harder than any of them during the holidays.
Yeah, well, maybe that's his problem, you know? He always tries too hard to make everything happier and everything better for everybody else.
You don't really... I mean, you don't believe he tried to poison that woman, do you?
I don't know what to think.
Well, I'm sure Hal's all over it.
You talk to Hal.
No. God, no. Too much aggravation.
Speaking of aggravation. Hello, Mother.
Where are you?
Did I miss my curfew?
How can you joke when your brother is in trouble?
I know, Mother. I went to see him at the jail.
He's not in jail. He's in the state psychiatric hospital.
When?
Paul, I need you. Will won't talk to the doctors. He's throwing me out of his room, and he's leaning on Gwen Norbeck.
Okay, slow down.
Are you listening to me? Your brother is in a psychiatric hospital, and if he doesn't cooperate, they're going to throw him back in jail.
I'm on my way.
What?
They put Will in the psychiatric ward.
Oh. Okay, go. Go see him.
Really?
Yeah. Just make sure you tell him I love him.
I will. I'll call you as soon as I know anything. What the hell is going on here? She brought a baby in here.
Can you say it any louder?
You can't bring an infant into a padded cell.
Look, he's safer in here than he is out there with my mother. All right, until she's locked up, nobody's safe.
What's that? Do you have any idea what this looks like? You can't sneak a baby into a psychiatric hospital.
Just lay off her, Paul.
You know, he's safer here with Will than anywhere else. Or maybe you think your brother's guilty.
Oh, no, don't put this on me, okay? If it wasn't for you and your mother, then Will would be safe at home.
Home? And where's that, Paul? With you? You're living with Dad's ex-wife. With Mom? That's pretty insane. With Jen? She still hasn't gotten over her little stay at Deerbrook. Home is with Gwen and Billy. And if you can't accept that, then there's the door. Lynn, stop treating me like I'm crazy, all right? I'm angry, and that's normal. Especially with you and Mom falling all over each other to get me away from Gwen.
Me and Mom.
Well, you're singing the same tune.
Well, maybe that's because your problem is really obvious. Will, your girlfriend, and don't take this the wrong way, she's got a lot of baggage.
She has a kid, and I'm sorry, but we don't consider him baggage. And admit it, the only reason you don't want Billy around is because he reminds you of Rosanna. What has he ever done to you? He's just this perfect little kid. You can't even look at him.
All right, listen, maybe it is difficult for me to spend time with little Billy. He is Rosanna's son to me, and I'm sorry, Gwen, I know that he is your son. I'm trying to be honest with you here.
Well, get used to him, because he's not going anywhere.
Yeah, well, that sounds really noble, Will, but have you thought about what this looks like? Gwen and her child sneaking in here to see you? Do you want to go to jail? Because that is exactly where you're headed.